All Out Season 2 has officially come to a close as the big grand finale, Episode 8, has been released and revealed a ton of new information and exciting things going forward for Season 3. Let's talk about it all with full spoilers. There's so much to talk about and break down from this final episode, but we have to start with the Enclave because all of the new information and exciting things going forward in next season are all connecting to that, and that includes Hank and Lucy, Coop searching for his family, and even Stephanie, as it was revealed that she is actually married to Hank. Enclave has been pulling the strings this entire time, and it makes complete sense. We have talked and theorized all season long. There have been so many hints throughout all of these episodes, but we basically got full confirmation from Hank in this episode, learning so many different pieces of information, including that he has been an agent of the Enclave this entire time, which we have talked about since that opening episode, that the president and the congresswoman in the past that Coop was working with are also Enclave, and Stephanie, and the jury is still out on her just a little bit because she is Canadian, but did her marriage to Hank allow her to get inside the Enclave? I thought everything with Hank and Lucy in this episode was really great. We learned so much new stuff in those moments with those two characters, which included a banger of a line by Hank when he was essentially information dumping to Lucy, saying that the wasteland is actually the experiment and not the vault. But I do think that my favorite thing that came from all of those scenes is Hank's clear devotion to the cause. And no matter how much he loves his daughter and wants to spend his life with Lucy and have this happy ending, his work and commitment to the Enclave was way more powerful than that, as he was willing to sacrifice her to the R&D experiments. But because she was fighting back and didn't agree with everything that he was doing, he made himself part of the R&D experiment, which was such a crazy decision. And no matter how much he may have deserved that because of everything that he has done over the past 2 seasons, it was still a very emotional moment as Lucy basically said goodbye to her father. Thankfully, after his unbelievably epic fight with a pack of Deathclaws, Max showed up, and unlike the end of Season 1, Lucy and Max are officially back together, but with a little bit of a twist, as the next time we see them, they could possibly be working with House. And just quickly back to that fight between Max and the Deathclaws, again, unbelievably epic. He showed how much of a badass he really is, and when given the opportunity, how much of an asset he can be. But how about when the NCR showed up? I'm not even a game player, and when this moment happened, even I knew that this is cinema in the world of Fallout. The last little bit of our story that we have to talk about, because it does, again, get wrapped up in everything going on with the Enclave, is everything happening with Cooper Howard / the Ghoul. We're talking about the past timeline. We saw Cooper Howard get arrested for what he did with the president and the congresswoman, and I forget the exact terminology they used in that moment, but it sounded like it was basically a version of treason. And even though we did have that small cutscene of Coop telling Barbara what was about to happen and to basically play it off like she doesn't know, there's just a part of me that doesn't believe that she's not involved somehow. Like, there's just, I don't know what it is, but I just don't fully trust her right now. And that segues me into the present timeline. Cooper finally makes it to the vault that Barbara and Janie are supposed to be in. And even though we get confirmation that they aren't in the cryotubes like we all expected them not to be,